Hello everyone, Renee here. If you're new to my channel, welcome and welcome to another tutorial video featuring my deck, Color Goddess Casting Cards. If you're not familiar with my deck, this is the second edition. It is a matte edition. My deck is composed of 47 cards. Each card is a different color, and each card has the color name, keywords, a goddess, other symbolic elements, such as a gemstone, flower, a door, and there is a booklet that comes with it as well. If you're interested in purchasing my deck, you can find it via my Etsy shop. The link will be below. So for this video, I'm going to go through some new spreads that I came up with for my deck, but you can also use these spreads with a regular tarot deck if you know how to read tarot, or if you're in my Patreon or took my Tarot 101 classes. Then you can also use these spreads with tarot cards. So I'm going to shuffle these up and we're going to get started with the first spread, which is only 2 cards. It's a very simple spread. You can use this spread on the daily if you would like to, or just whenever you need focus. It is called the Now and Later spread. And I called it that because if you're familiar with Now and Later candies, it kind of has a nice ring to me. So it's called the Now and Later spread, and it's just 2 cards. So you shuffle up the cards, you draw 2, 1 and 2. And the first card is what you need to focus on right now. And the second card is what you will be focusing on in the near future. So for example, for this reading, I would intuitively read this as, right now I probably need to focus on my inner strength, on that warrior within me. Maybe there's some conflict I'm coming up against right now or in the near future. It's also affiliated with the sign of Capricorn, so maybe something's going to be happening in the time of Capricorn or with a Capricorn sun person, or maybe I should take a look and see where Capricorn is in my astrological chart. I would also look at all the elements. What do they mean to me specifically? I do have a ruby heart here, so maybe it's something that has to do with a relationship, focusing on fighting for my relationship or fighting for my partnership, focusing on fighting for my family or for my children or anything like that would kind of make sense to me. And then what to focus on later, we have the lovely Sky Goddess here. Keywords are faith, flight, limitlessness. And focusing for later, reading this kind of intuitively, looking at all the symbolisms. There's Larimar here as well. This is kind of a card that means the sky is your limit. And of course, you can go to the booklet, read the full meanings of that card, which I will do really quickly here. Let me grab the booklet. And we'll go to Sky. Everything's alphabetized in here, so it's easy to find. Well, it should be easy to find. Okay. So, focusing on later or in the nearer future, but not right now, would be sky is the limit right now. Set your sights on a high goal. Take a leap into the uncertain unknown. Have faith that everything will be just fine. So maybe for me, later on, my focus will be achieving a high goal or coming up with a high goal that I would like to reach. Okay? So that is the first really quick spread that I would like to show you today. And the second one is called the What I Am spread. Again, you're going to shuffle your cards however you want. You can do that way. You can do the overhand shuffle. You can do the riffle shuffle. I have shuffled this deck hundreds of times and it still has yet to show any signs of wear. I'm very, very impressed with the printers. They did a fabulous job. I told them these cards have got to be resilient because I'm an avid shuffler. Whoops, didn't mean to flip that over. But the next one is called the What I Am spread. And we're going to deal out 3 cards for this spread. Let's get that one in the front. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at the keywords mainly, or first. Okay, you look at the keywords first. So we have charm, finesse, poise, insight, illumination, reflection, obstacles, perseverance, and persistence. And you're going to turn these keywords into, I guess, adjectives or maybe adverbs. You're going to finish a sentence such as, I am blank. I am charming. I am poised. I am insightful. I am illuminated. I am persistent. Okay? So these are the three qualities that I am right at this moment, and this can be part of a daily mantra. This is a great reading to do when you wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, I am charming, I am insightful, and I am persistent. Okay? Again, you can look in the booklet, you can look at all the images and read the cards completely intuitively, what they mean to you, such as maybe you're looking at the images and you're thinking to yourself, this looks beautiful to me, so I am beautiful. I am mysterious. I am hopeful. Whatever the colors, whatever the images mean to you. Or maybe tulips mean something to you specifically, because that's the flower of the salmon card, it's the tulip. So you would use that word to finish the sentence, I am. Okay? And the next spread is another 3-card spread. And this is called the meditation spread. My meditation spread. So what you're going to do, shuffle the cards yet again. And again, most of these spreads can be used on the daily, or you could do the first spread on Monday, the second one on Tuesday, because I've got 7 in this video. So the meditation spread, we deal out 3 cards. We've got 1, 2, and 3. And these cards all together are what to focus on during a meditation. You look at the keywords, you look at the imagery. You want to perhaps look into the booklet. You want to maybe read the little storyline that I have written here to the right about the goddess, about what she wants you to do, about what she's characterizing, okay? So for example, for this one, I would focus on creativity, sacred feminine. I would focus on my passion. I would focus on relaxation. Relaxing and falling into a creative energy that I'm really passionate about would be kind of my focus for a meditation. If I drew these 3 cards, it might be different for you. You might be focusing on the sacred feminine in a different way, such as intuition, or maybe music specifically. Again, you want to look at the images. Maybe you want to focus on music or sound healing. Maybe you want to focus on a relationship. We've got the Lover's card right here. And then here you might just want to focus on getting better sleep to be more balanced physically. Okay? So that is the meditation spread. Easy peasy, 3 cards. The next one is called Today's Color Palette. Okay, Today's Color Palette. So this can be a reading you do every day, or it doesn't necessarily have to be today's color palette. It can be my color palette. You can do it whenever, monthly. But what we're going to do is we're going to deal out 5 cards in a semi half moon form or format. So let's see if I can fit all of them on here. 1, 2, oh yeah, 3, 4, and 5. Wow, we have a lot of those darker colors that are affiliated with that root chakra. These 3 brown tones, right? Brown and red here, brown and reddish orange here. But this is the color palette spread, and all of the cards here together represent what colors you should wear, or what colors you should design with, or if you're an artist and you have a blank canvas in front of you and you're drawing a blank, you've hit a block and you can't figure out where to start. Maybe start with these 5 colors. Or they can represent which chakras to focus on right now, as I mentioned before. This would definitely be the root chakra and the heart chakra with these 2. They can also represent what emotions will be highlighted today or this week or whenever you're doing the reading. And again, this can be done daily, monthly, weekly, whenever you need some inspiration. Maybe you're doing an art project and you literally need a color palette. Start with these colors. Maybe you want to go a lighter green, slightly lighter than this, or you might want to mess with the tones and the brightness of each color, but it could provide you with some creative inspiration and also spiritual inspiration if you let it. So that is the color palette spread. Now the next one is called the relationships priorities spread. What are the priorities in your relationship? More specifically, what are your priorities and what are your partner's priorities? So you're going to shuffle the cards really well. And when you're shuffling, before you do a reading, a great thing to do is to take a deep breath in and hold it for a few seconds and let it all out. Calm. You want to be calm. You want to focus on your question. You want to focus on your reading. Focus on the energy going into the cards. So this reading is going to incorporate 6 cards, 2 columns. So you're going to lay out the cards as such. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let me lift this camera a little bit so I don't have to overlap them all. All right, let's get that out of the frame. Okay. So for this one, we have the 2 columns here. And the first column here on the left is going to be what's important to you. And on the right, these 3 cards are going to be what's important to your partner. And what you want to do is take a look at each of them individually. Again, looking at one card at a time. What's important to me? Clean, fresh, new. Maybe it's simple. Maybe cleanliness. Maybe you're very orderly. You're very clean. You place importance on having a clean home. Also, something important to you is purity, radiance. Maybe you believe in angels, angel energy, everything associated with that. And then having direction, point, and purpose, doing things very purposefully, having a plan, having a destination, setting goals. And your partner. What's important to your partner? Maybe being fearless and strong and brave. Maybe believing in magic, that anything can happen. Maybe they also are very fun and they place importance on fun and joy and vitality, physical health, laughter, all the things that make life enjoyable. So you want to do that first, and then what you're going to do is you're going to correlate card 1 to card 2, card 3 to card 4, card 5 to card 6, and see if there's any kind of correlation, or maybe there's not. You look and see how they relate to each other. So this is you and this is your partner, right? Do they complement each other, or do they kind of conflict with each other? I'm just thinking of ketchup and mustard with these 2 cards. I don't know why. And they can either complement or conflict with each other. So I would say there's kind of a sense of both with these 2. But looking at the keywords, I mean, they kind of complement each other, I suppose, you know? And the next 2, let's take a look at those 2. We've got white and forest green. I would say they definitely complement each other. Believing in angels, believing in fairies and magic and other worldly beings. And the last 2 cards, do they complement or conflict with each other? They are pretty conflictual. I would say they're conflicting with each other. On the one hand, you might be very serious and you like direction, point, and purpose in life, and maybe your partner's just more laid back, easygoing, kind of goes with the flow. They don't really want to know what's happening tomorrow. They don't like to plan. So that could be something you need to work on. So that is the relationship priorities reading or spread. Now the next one is called the 6-month journey spread. Shuffle the cards up. You're going to draw these in a circular form, and one card per each of the next 6 months moving forward from the point of you doing the reading. So I'm doing this reading in May, so the first month's going to be June. So this is going to be June, July, August, September, October, and we're going to November, which is 6 months from now. And you're going to take a look at each card singly. So June, there's breeding, growth, reproduction. Again, for this reading, you might want to take a look at the booklet. Let's grab that. So for June, we have moss. We might want to look at the specific meanings. You or someone close to you could be pregnant. Your business or creative endeavor will soon be thriving. Make sure that there's plenty of what you need for June. And you can go through all the cards that way. June, July, August, September, October, November. Let's just jump to November and look at the book with periwinkle. And the messages here for November are: you are unable to make a move or decision. Someone's being neglected or lacking in affection. There's a distance between you and a loved one. So a little bit of a warning maybe here for November, where there's a distance between you and a loved one. Maybe someone's traveling or going away for the month, for the holidays. And although the booklet will give you some really great insights into these months, you can also, pick each card up and just read it intuitively if you would like. For July, Alchemy Solutions Wisdom, maybe you're thinking, okay, my sister and I were just talking about 4th of July. We have to come up with a solution. Are we going to have a party? Are we not? Where are we going to celebrate? Are we going to do anything? You know what I mean? So you can read them intuitively as well. So that is the 6-month journey spread. And the last one I'm going to show you in this video is called the Many Layers spread. So let's shuffle the cards. And for this one, we're going to deal out 6 cards again. You can deal out 9 if you'd like, 3 per category. I'll show you how we're doing it first. So we're going to deal out 1 card, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we've got our 6 cards here. And you want to lay them out just like this so that they are kind of layered on top of each other, because it is called the Many Layers spread, right? So the first and second layers, these first 2 cards represent what is hidden, the hidden layers, the layers that are at the core of you. The layers that are at the core of you, who you are deep down, okay? The 2 middle cards, 3 and 4, are the presentable layers, how you present yourself to the world. And then layers 5 and 6, cards 5 and 6 rather, are the invincible layers, who you are at the spirit or soul level. They can be called the invisible layers or the invincible layers. Also, all the layers can be linked to your aura. And if you don't know much about auras, the colors of your aura can change at any point in time. I mean, literally, it can change color in seconds. So this could be representative of colors prevalent in your aura at the time of the reading as well. But again, first 2 are for the inner core layer. Second 2 are presentable layers. And the third 2 are the soul layers. But you could do 3 for the first, 3 for the second, 3 for the third, so there'd be 9 cards, totally up to you. So you look at the colors here. I see a repeat of the blue, so I would say, okay, well, blue's probably prevalent in my aura right now. I would definitely take a look at those keywords. I would probably want to take a look in the booklet, and then you can get in depth with the reading. So what are my 2 core layers right now? At the core of me right now, I'd say I'm very optimistic and very nostalgic, and that rings true for me at the moment. How am I presenting myself to the world? Well, in this video, I'm showing my knowledge of how to do spreads with oracle cards and tarot cards. And I also present myself as being very fun and enthusiastic to my family and friends. And then what is at the soul? How do I feel at the soul level? Maybe a little bit tired, but it's all about love. Yes, prevalently love here at the soul level, which kind of makes sense. So this is a very deep reading. You'd only want to do this maybe once in a while. You could do it once a week. Like I said, your auric colors can change. But you can do it once a month if you'd like to. Now I'd like to show you just really quick before I sign off here. We're going to just do that first spread with tarot cards, which is the now and later spread. I just want to show you how you can use the tarot to do most of these spreads. Even the spreads focusing on color. That is, if you have a colored deck. If you don't, if you have a black and white tarot deck, it won't work, obviously. But if you have a colored deck, then you could do the color palette spread and the many layers spread, and take a look at those colors. So the now and later spread. What do I need to focus on right now? We got 8 of coins, work. What will I be focusing on in the near future? A new beginning, or taking a risk, or taking a chance. Now let's try the tarot cards with the What I Am spread. Now for this one, you're going to have to rely on your knowledge of the tarot, or the tarot as you know it. Most of you know I've been reading tarot since 1988, so the meanings I have for the cards are ingrained in my brain. Some people might not agree with my meanings of the cards, but that's what I teach. So let's see. This is the What I Am spread. And whatever you affiliate or associate with these cards, whatever makes sense to you. What I Am spread. 5 of Cups, Judgment, 10 of Coins. So if I were to give these cards, you know, an adjective, I would say a little bit disappointed here. I am slightly disappointed. I am awakening. This card for me can mean awakening. I am blissfully happy with my family situation, which is absolutely true. So you can use tarot cards for these readings as well. Let's try the last 3 card spread here, the meditation spread. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. I didn't shuffle them very well, that's okay. So I would maybe focus on slow but steady progress. I would maybe want to focus on the 2 cups that are left standing, not on the 3 that are down and spilled. You want to focus on the positive, on what you have left. And you want to focus on your family, maybe joy or friends or your soul group, whoever you consider to be your family. All right, so again, this is my deck. It is Color Goddess Casting Cards, the 2nd edition, which is all matte, hard-lidded box, full color cards, edged in matte copper. Each card is a different color. So there's 47 different colors in the deck with a full booklet here, which includes the affiliated crystal, the affiliated flower, keywords, specific meanings, and a little bit of a storyline here about each goddess. All right? So if you're interested, I'll put that link below. And as always, thanks for watching. And if you have my deck already, thank you so much for purchasing it. I appreciate it very much. Bye.